championship. Heartland Park, Topeka, next on the schedule.
Here we are at Heartland Park, Topeka for the O'Reilly NHRA Summer Nationals. This is the qualifying round. Welcome to Heartland Park, Topeka for the O'Reilly NHRA Summer Nationals. This is the qualifying round. In the left lane, we have Jim Yates. In the right lane, we have Wild Child.
It's been a while since I played this, so I'm going to be a little rusty here. I think the first couple runs. Thank God we got 4 sessions of qualifying. We might not need them.
The drivers are ready, the fans are packing the stands, and it's time to race.
God, that felt slow. Holy sh! That felt really slow. Yikes. Alright, I need to run a lot faster because 692 is the bump right now, and I'm at 696. So after one session, we got some work to do. Ron Krischer is also out so far. Max Naylor is in number 14 spot. Dan White, 15th. Jeg Coughlin on the bump. Alright, well, I gotta figure out what to do here.
This is the second qualifying round at Heartland Park, Topeka.
Oh. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. So we have a couple behind me. That's 5 times that just beat me. Well, the only good sign about that is that means the track must be a lot faster at night here. So hopefully... What's the bump right now? The bump is at 690. So in order to get in, I think I want to at least run 689 or better. Better would be better because 689 is in 13 through 16 or 15. I don't know. It's a 100th of a second difference. It's gonna be tight. Tight field here.
This is the second qualifying round at Heartland Park, Topeka.
I don't know. Alright.
This race puts Vance Nagel in the left lane against Wild All the drivers are ready. It's time to race.
$7.21. That was way worse. Okay, whatever exchanges I did, oh, I just blew it. That was going to be my best opportunity, and I screwed it all up. Oh, boy. I don't know if I'm going to even qualify for this, boy. It's probably not going to happen. I'm not feeling confident.
This is the third qualifying round at Heartland Park, Topeka.
Yeesh.
This is the third qualifying round at Heartland Park, Topeka. Wild Child is in the left lane. Barry Calder is in the Let's get ready to race.
Oh, I'm so close now. That literally tied the bump at least a little while ago. I don't know what the bump is now. It's probably below that. But that was literally what was in 16th place before. The exact time that was in 16th place earlier. I don't know if that changed now, though. We still had more to go in that night session, so. Oh my god, it's 685 now? Oh my god, you're killing me. Yeah, we're in danger of not making the show here. 685. 685 with a 6. Well, actually, I won't. Yeah, 685 with a 5 or better I need. I don't want to play around with that tie because there's already 2 people at it. Oh, man.
This is the 4th and final qualifying round at Heartland Park, Topeka. This is the 4th and final qualifying round at Heartland Park, Topeka.
We're just going for it.
In the left lane, we have Richard Walden. In the right
This is the 3rd time I've been in this race. Shouldn't it be 2 and 2? Should be in each lane twice. This is the 3rd time I've been in the right lane. That's interesting. That's the first time I remember that happening.
The drivers are ready, the fans are backing the stands, and it's time to race.
Damn it! So close! Oh, tough break. '86. Oh my god, the bump, dude. That's insane. The bump got to be 683 with a 2 now. Every time I got faster, so did the bump spot. So we did not make the show. What now? What do I normally do? I think I normally show the semifinals and finals, right? I think.
This is the first elimination round at Heartland Park, Topeka.
I 1000% agree with you on that. I can't believe this is the last game that came out, and it's what, 14 years ago. They gotta have something. They say it's not gonna. They say probably it won't sell like regular racing game because just everybody's like, oh, it's just drag racing, just drive straight. You know what? If it's they can't put resources into making just one decent game. We don't need a yearly game. Just make one decent game for now. I'll be happy with that, just to hold us over for a little while until we get another one. Because this is ridiculous. It's been way too long. I totally agree. I wish they could find a way to somehow incorporate or bring drag racing into iRacing or something, or make like a an iRacing type game separate for drag racing. If you can't do it, I've seen people say. Wait, they announced a new game. When? You serious? They announced a new game, no release date. Y'all, send me the link. I gotta check this out. Don't get my hopes up, because I will jump and scream happiness right now. Yeah. I've only had iRacing since last September, but I haven't really. I've had a stretch where I played it, a lot, and then I've had, like now, I haven't really done. I've only been doing I'm only in like one league, and I literally jump on and miss all the practice and jump right into the race once a week. I haven't done any official races in like 4 months, I think. 3 or 4 months, maybe longer. But I went for a stretch there of doing like a lot of races. Even in the beginning, I didn't even do that much at the very start. And then I got into it a lot more, started doing it a lot more. I got in 2 leagues. And then I did the Sebring 12-hour, and back in May, just Google. Huh. I did the 12 hours of Sebring with people, then I did the Bathurst 12-hour. My goal is that I really, really want to do the 24 hours of Daytona in January, so that... Well, I'm not the greatest either, and that's mostly because almost about 95% of the official races that I didn't practice. I literally like kind of just went in and did it. And I'm just trying to learn as I go. I didn't sit there and practice for hours before I did a race. And the way I did it too, which my stats don't look good, is because a lot of people just jump in and do like a lot of people jump in and do the same series and track like 30 times during the week. I do every one of them once. I used to do every one of them once, maybe a couple times sometimes, but usually one time. I do a Cup Series race, I do an Xfinity race, I do a truck race, I do a street stock race, I do a late model race. I switch it up constantly back and forth, one race at a time, switching series and tracks with no practice, so my stats don't look the greatest because of that. I did, however, somehow, my only Class A win was Kentucky. I mean, not Kentucky, the new one, Nashville. And I liked that track from the beginning when I was driving on it. And I think part of that was because, and I thought about it, I'm like, this should be my best track because everybody's on equal ground. Nobody has an advantage at the track. And sure enough, I drove through the field and won that race. And I was happy with that. It was a Class A race that I actually drove through the field from like 13th or 14th to win. And I didn't have that much practice on the track either. And I even did it at the end of the week where people were probably driving on it most of the week, but still not like multiple years of experience at the track. It just came out when we raced there pretty much. It was just released and I did good there. Daytona, yeah. I no luck on any super speedways. I always get caught up in somebody else's mess. Always. I don't see me ever winning a super speedway race. Ever. Let me see.
This is the second elimination round at Heartland Park, Topeka.
That's usually where I'd run, is mid-pack in a lot of races. I was decent still. For no practice, I thought I was doing pretty good. Just got caught up in a lot of people's stuff most of the time. Just trying to even stay out of trouble. I still get in it somehow. All right.
Heartland Park, Topeka.
Who's in the semis? We're going to watch the 2 semis and the final. Jason Lionel Johnson and Mike Edwards and Greg Anderson. Spectate.
Jason Lyon is in the
How do you
left
change
lane.
the camera angles?
Alan Johnson
I forgot.
is in the right. All the drivers are ready. It's time to race.
I did that a lot in the beginning. I used to just ride around the back to stay out of trouble and just get my safety rating up and stuff. That's another reason why my stats don't look too good. 'Cause I used to start on pit road a lot in the beginning. Start on pit road.
Jason Line with the win.
It's cool to see Tony Schumacher's coming back next year. And Leah is going to drive for Tony Stewart. I knew that was pretty much going to happen. I'm looking forward to seeing Tony Stewart drive because I guarantee you he'll race a few events next year. Let's see. Jason Line with the win. Now, for Mike Edwards and Greg Anderson.
We have Mike Edwards in the left lane and Greg Anderson. Let's get ready to race.
Yeah, Schumacher was always my favorite. Also, he was my favorite driver pretty much all my life when I rooted for him. It was weird seeing him without arms. He kind of was this year. Last year, he ran
Mike Edwards just isn't doing well today.
Oh, snap! I do see it! NHRA and Game Mill Entertainment team up for a new video game partnership. What? How did I not see this? Okay. When is this happening? Oh my god. Between this and college football coming back, oh my god, the next couple years are going to be awesome. Let's create original video games inspired by published by Game Mill. I don't know if I've heard of Game Mill. What do they make other games? I'm not even sure. This partnership was NHRA Gaming is back. From Pro Stock to Top Fuel classes. Wheel Stander, Super... What? So they are going to have like Super Stock in it too? That's all good, because I kind of want other... It'd be cool that race Super Stock or something like that too. Very heart-pounding actually. Rocket more than... Track record of bringing some of the world's top brands to life. Oh my god. More information will be available in the future as development progresses. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Yeah, I would think maybe next year too. It already sucks that I know college football's coming back, but I don't think that's gonna release until 2023. So that's gonna be a tough one to wait 2 more years, but still better than better than it was a couple years ago with no sight of a video game coming out again. I mean, NCAA football was my favorite. I've always played that and loved that way more than Madden. Love college football. So much fun. Those were the days.
This is the final round at Heartland Park, Topeka.
Greg Anderson, Jason Line. An all-team final.
Jason Line is in the left lane. Greg Anderson is in the right lane. The drivers are ready, the fans are packing the stands, and it's time to race.
Thank you for telling me. I'm so excited to even see that now. I had no idea. And I swear it wasn't that long ago when I looked up NHRA video games trying to figure out the race. I guess it was a while ago.
That's a big win for the whole Ice team.
Yeah, because I don't think it was that much further in front of that or before that when I looked up last time, because I always keep looking to see if they're gonna talking about one, but man, oh God, that just made my day. Hopefully it'll be for next gen too, like PS5 or even PC. I don't care what it's for. I have my PC now, so I'll take PC or PS5. It doesn't matter to me. I do have a PS5. Yeah, I know. There's not many of us. Speaking of NHRA, though, I know it wasn't NHRA, but you don't know how much it pissed me off when they closed Englishtown on me. Ugh. That was the biggest shock I've ever seen. I was not expecting that. Me and my dad went to Englishtown for 9 years before that. That was going to be my 10th year. And all of a sudden my dad calls me and like, they're closing Englishtown. I saw it on. I go, what? And I looked it up immediately and I was like, almost wanted to cry. Yeah, that was pretty much my home track too. That was the closest track to me. I did go to Epping once since then. We went in 2019. I haven't been back to a race since then. Well, yeah, we didn't go anywhere in 2018. That year Englishtown closed. And then 2019 we went to Epping just for one day. We used to camp in Englishtown all weekend from Wednesday night on. And yeah, that's one track I'd like to go to Maple Grove. I think that's like 4.5 hours from me. Englishtown was nice though. It was like, I think even less than 3, maybe about 3 hours. Maybe it was 3 hours 10 minutes or so. But it went so quick. almost knew the roads out there. We almost knew how to get there. That's how much we went there, and so sad. Yeah, I know people that have gone to Maple Grove. Epping was nice too, but it kind of rained later in the day, so we didn't get to see the whole day. But we only went for the one day there, I said, in Epping. But because we took one of the guys we bowl with, his first ever NHRA race. God, I love taking new people to that's the most fun you can have. Taking new people to an NHRA race and go stand by the rope when they start the car. That's the best.
Here we are at Route 66 Raceway for the Torco Racing Fuels Route 66 NHRA Nationals. This is the qualifying round.
You say that ocean's too choppy to swim, well jump in. Come on now, show me you got the will to win. You say that mountain's too steep to climb, nah. Slow and steady to the top till you kiss the sky. No one can tell me what I can and can't do. I don't believe there's one thing I can't handle. Nobody alive will ever make or break me. I see many eyes that illustrate they hate me, but I swallow my pride, kept my boots laced. No matter how many people told me it was too late and too great, so I gotta do whatever it takes. I got promises to keep, cause the promises I made. Determined to land myself in this game. Had to cross through a sewer issue like Andy Dufresne. Passed and found tracks and stitches and snakes. A couple friends that backstabbed me, then spit in my face. So I vented and Bruce and producers just mixing the tape. I ain't leaving or quitting until they dig in my grave. I ain't afraid of failure, just failure to prepare. Cause preparing to fail is like I never even cared. You got a choice to make. If you really want it, you can go hard or go home. You can work real hard. You got a choice to make. Don't stop, don't quit. You can go hard or go home. Give it all you got. You got a choice to make. Do you really want it? You can go hard or go home and watch TV. You got a choice to make. So what's it gonna be? You can go hard or go home. Go hard or go home. It was all a dream that started with ink lead. A hustle with no 12 gauges of street cred. Trying to evade all that he and she said. If I ain't being me, I might as well be dead. In the wind, it's gonna take so much, like 20-hour work days with no breaks for lunch. And I work till
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Change like yeah. God, instantly hooked. I mean, I've always watched it on TV before that, and I loved it. But there's nothing can't explain to anybody until they go themselves. I tell everybody that, and I try to tell people you gotta go. Once you experience it for the first time, you'll be like, you won't even be able to explain it to anybody. Something you cannot explain. Pro Bowler 1989. I'm looking forward to the new NASCAR 21. I used to do leagues all the time on NASCAR Heat stuff, but once I got iRacing, I haven't played NASCAR Heat since. But I do want NASCAR 21 because I mostly just career mode. I just want a good game with a decent career mode I can play again. I love doing the career stuff more than anything. If I find a league, then maybe I'll do a league on there, but my number one priority is career. I love doing career. So hopefully they just have a decent career that I can play with. Alright, cool. I wasn't going to do the next race in this. Well, GTA. I've always wanted to do kind of like a league on GTA, actually. Because I know the league that I'm in on iRacing has a whole like 15, 20 different series that run between like 5 different games: iRacing, GTA, Gran Turismo, NASCAR Heat. I think they even have a Supercross one, but they have GTA. I just never got a chance to do it, and then they run it on a time that I was busy, but that seems fun. My cousin would probably like to do that too because he likes GTA. He's not a great racer, but I think he'll have fun doing it if I got him in the one with me. That's what I was trying to do, is get him and my friend in on GTA, because they don't have racing games really. They're not great at them, but GTA is different and they have it. They would have done it. It never came around. Yeah, definitely. I wasn't gonna do that. One of these times, definitely. I was trying to get a bunch of most of the 90%, well, most of the time I'm usually playing with my sister and cousin most of the time, but definitely one of these times that would be cool. I used to do it like for my YouTube channel. And I try to have fun with my YouTube channel that I stream everything on. I always do like special week things randomly. I wouldn't say fully randomly, but I'm doing like a Halloween week with all spooky games and stuff. I've been doing it last 19, 20. I think this will be the 3rd year I'm doing it. I did a Call of Duty week. I've done a Call of Duty week, Veterans week, Halloween week most of the time. I'm doing that this month, later in the month, and then. But this month, for the heck of it, I wanted to see how many different games I can play in one month. So I usually only get stuck playing the same games most of the time for a stretch, and then my record was 44, and I know with doing the Halloween week and all the spooky games, that's going to be about 20 games right there just in that week. So my record was 44. I'm probably going to smash that, just because I've been trying to go through playing a bunch of different games right now that I haven't played in a while or haven't played yet or something like that. So that's what I've been doing. I haven't played this in over a year on here. So I just happened to think of it. Ow. That's what I thought. Whoops. Alright, well, I guess that'll be it for this game. I'm gonna see what else I can play next. Just on the stretch of playing a bunch of different things. I don't know what else I got. I'll think of something. But my goal is to get, I've been saying that about every game I've been playing this month so far, that I want to play this more often. Well, I'd like to, but then I get playing a game or something, and then I'm like the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. I've been trying to play through all the campaigns for Call of Duty because I never did that before. And once I played Modern Warfare, the newer one there, I liked it so much, I went and played World War II after that, and did that whole campaign. Then I did the whole Cold War campaign. Then I went back and did the whole Finest Hour campaign, the Call of Duty Finest Hour, and the Call of Duty 2 campaign. I skipped 3 right now because I don't have it at the moment. And the emulator one was kind of, it wouldn't work right, so I didn't trust it. And I was trying to find the actual copy of the game, but that's been a struggle, and I don't really want to spend $15 on a game that's that old, but I might have to in a little bit. But nobody has it in stock. I'd have to order it, and it's going to cost more for shipping. So I'm like, well, I'll just skip it, and I started the Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the original Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and then so I started that also, and that is so good already through 4 missions that I want to continue that as well. Alright, sounds good. I'll talk to you later or sometime. I'll catch you. But I'll see what I'm going to play next. Thanks for watching. And now I cannot wait to see when they announce the NHRA again. It'd be awesome if they announced it at the season finale or something. That would be cool. Hopefully we don't wait until Pomona next year to hear about it. But again, still, as long as I know one's coming, hopefully within a year, that's awesome. Just one game. I don't even care if it's a yearly game at this point. Just give me one more taste of it in a way better graphic situation than this, so I can have fun with it and see what it's like. Especially if they have all the classes from Pro Stock, Top Fuel, Funny Car, even Pro Stock Motorcycle, and if they have like Street Stock and Super Comp and stuff like that, that would be awesome to have everything in it with the actual drivers and stuff. Well, Super Stock and stuff not, but I doubt they'll get the real drivers with that in, but still, I wouldn't care. But oh yeah, that would have been a good one. And the SRX even came out with a game, which I didn't get yet. I do play. I would like to get it just to have it and play career mode on. I mean, I did get to go to the SRX inaugural race at Stafford. That was cool. That was cool being in the first ever SRX race. So I had a whole week of being able to say, you know, I was the only one, you know, we were the only ones to see them until they raced the next race. It was cool. That was the inaugural race too of the whole entire series. So that was an awesome experience to be at. I was glad we got to go to that. But anyway, I'll see you next time. And well, I'll think of something to play here. Yeah, they say that with every sport. People complain way too much these days instead of just they just feel like they want to feel important for 10 seconds or whatever. Like Tony Stewart says, they just want their 10 seconds of fame on the social media. When he said that on Dale Earnhardt's podcast, Jesus, my mind went completely blank. Why can't I think of the name of it? Anyway, his podcast, he said that word for word. I was laughing because it's so true. Like, they just want their 10 seconds. Don't pay attention. They don't know me. They just want their 10 seconds of fame on social media, and that's true. And the funniest thing, the funniest thing about the whole thing is every race, when people complain about it, like a driver complains about another driver, everybody is crying, oh, he's a crybaby, he's a crybaby, he's a crybaby. And I'm sitting there like, you're calling him a crybaby, but you guys are crying more than they are. Like, it's so funny that the crybabies are the ones calling a crybaby a crybaby. It's so funny. Yeah. Is it Dirty Mo? Well, it's Dirty Mo Media, I believe. But what the heck is it called? Why is my mind that blank? Dale Jr. download. Jesus, I feel stupid. Dale Jr. download. That's what I was thinking. Alright, well. So, why did that? It's literally in the title, his name, and I couldn't think of it. Yep. Like, the media is just out to get everybody regardless, even if it's not fans, it's me. Like, the John Gruden thing going on right now in football. I get that it probably shouldn't have happened, but literally 10 years ago, really, you gotta go all hard on it now and all this stuff going on. It was 10 years ago. If it was that bad, you should have took care of it at least 9 years ago. Like, it's so stupid. Who cares? And how does emails leak 10 years ago? Don't the emails delete after a certain time? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know any email thing that goes back 10 freaking years. That's all I gotta say about it. Anyway, I can rant on for 10 days. It's not, yeah. So, I guess I'll probably shut the stream off. It's literally just... Oh yeah, everything's rigged in every sport now too. According to NASCAR fans and every kind of fan there is, everything's rigged. Racing is hard. How do you rig racing as much as it? In a way, in times, I can see how people say that with football because penalties. When you don't call penalties that are obvious, it kind of seems that way. I get it. I mean, I always hated Brady, and I always felt like the refs were on his side more than anything, but I don't even want to get into that situation. But anyway. I'm literally just sitting on the menu talking this whole time, streaming nothing. Yeah, I definitely need to keep an eye out for this NHRA game because at this point, though, it's so late in the PS5. Like, they announced it in May, and the PS5 came out last November, so I would think it would be a next-gen type of game. Or, obviously, I would think PC is one thing, but I would think it'd be out on next-gen as well, like PS5 and Xbox One or whatever. Or whatever the new Xbox is called, I have no idea. Xbox -10, I have no clue. But hopefully, I would like to go back to at least Epping next year again. I want to go to a race. Even if it's just for a day, I'll drive out for a day. I mean, Epping's like 3 hours. I think it's 3 hours and 40 minutes for me, though. I mean, that's further than the New Hampshire Motor Speedway I go to every year. The drag strip's actually like 20 minutes further from me. But we did that in the day before. I always go to New Hampshire in a day and back. So I can do it in NHRA. So I at least want to go there next year, or at least for a day if I can. I would like to. So I haven't been to one since 2019, like I said. So next year will be 3 years. It'll be a third year. So I have to go. But I always go to my one NASCAR race every year. I usually go to New Hampshire, but I'd like to go to Dover again. But I did go to New Hampshire and Watkins Glen in 2019, 2 weeks apart. That was fun. I went to New Hampshire, and usually when you're gonna leave a race, it's like, you know, the depression sits in because it's over. But I knew I had Watkins Glen coming up in 2 weeks, so I was happy still, and still had a good year, that good summer that time. So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Maple Grove is definitely on my bucket list. I want to go. Honestly, I really want to go to Indy. Indy 500 is one race on my bucket list. I've been to the Daytona 500. Let's see, for NASCAR, I've been to Daytona, Pocono, New Hampshire, Dover, and Watkins Glen. NHRA, I've been to Englishtown and Epping. Never been to an IndyCar race. That's a race is on my bucket list, but definitely the Indy 500s would be on anybody's bucket list. And yeah, I don't like the 550 either, but I'm too much of a race fan to stop watching or stop going. I mean, I got to see it in the good old days. I mean, I still go. But New Hampshire, they didn't run that shit package this year, so that was good. And I don't think they're gonna next year either. I think that's considered a short track or something. So at least so. Yeah, like, I hate a lot of the things NASCAR is doing, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Another bucket list race for me. God, I would love to be at the Rolex 24. That's one of my all-time favorite races to watch. Me and one of my friends that I met on PlayStation years ago in the league, we always talk still. Me and him both, we usually stay up all night and watch it. We're usually in a party, chatting the whole time. Well, I mean, we go away from the chat, take a break from the chat, but we're always in it. We just stop talking for a little while and come back. And Rolex 24, I always, like the last 3 or 4 years, I stayed up all night for that freaking thing. I love that race. Yeah, 670. It's better than that 550, but I still wish it was 750 or 800. Very low downforce would be nice. And it's back. Actually, we're talking about NHRA. I'd never seen a race there, but I did get to see Pomona out from outside the track. I did get to see what that looked like. But that was when I went to California for a week. We definitely had to take a trip there, drive by it, and look at it. So I did get to see Pomona, but there was no race or nothing going on there. Oh no, not at all. I actually, the first time we ever went to an NHRA race, and also it's just me and my dad always said from that moment on. I mean, I love NASCAR. I still love NASCAR. But I'm like, from that experience, from the first time ever in Englishtown, we went in 09, I think it was. Yeah, it was the year after Scott Coletta we went. We were going to go that year, too, and it never happened. We were going to be there for that. But the next year was the first year we went after that, when Jeff Arend had the car. But yeah, from that we were like, we almost loved NHRA more than NASCAR. Just the whole experience, getting right up to every driver, We had so many autographs. I have every race I've been to, all 10 of them. I have a binder full of the hero cards with a bunch of signatures, even the ones I didn't get signatures for. I got hero card for every driver that had one, and they're all in a binder, separated by Top Fuel, all that, every single year. So it's cool to look back on, because the very first year we went, we had Courtney and Brittany. I have Courtney and Brittany Force autographs on their alcohol dragster hero cards. So it's crazy to look back on all that stuff. And back when Leah Pruitt was in Pro Mod, before she went to Leah Pritchett, and then back to Leah Pruitt. We could be here all day talking about this. It's dangerous. I wish they would go back to a quarter mile, but I mean, it's not the biggest deal to me. I mean, obviously, most people probably wanted to go back to quarter mile, but me, I don't complain about it. You still get the speed of I mean, from the 1,000 foot to the quarter mile, most tracks don't even have like that much people down at the end of the track anyway for them to see it. I mean, most of the people sit, you know, in the first half of the track where it's not like they're not seeing them at full speed going by them or something. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna either. Because I don't want them to slow the cars down either. I'd rather them keep the speed they have and keep 1,000 foot rather than run a quarter mile and slow them down.
Jump in, come on now, show me you got the will to win. You say the mountain's too steep to climb, nah. Slow and steady to the top till you kiss the sky. No one can tell me what I can and can't do. I don't believe there's one thing I can't handle. Nobody alive will ever make or break me. I see many eyes that illustrate they hate me, but I swallow my pride, kept my boots laced. No matter how many people told me it was too late and too great, so I gotta do whatever it takes. I got promises to keep, cause the promises I made. Make up your mind. Don't the choice is yours. You got a choice to make. So what's it gonna be? So what's it gonna be? You got a choice to make. If you really want it, you can go hard or go home. You can work real hard. You got a choice to make. Don't stop, don't quit. Go hard or go home. Get all you got. You got a choice to make. Do you really want it? You can go hard or go home. You got a choice to make. So what's it gonna be? Go hard or go home.
Alright, well, I guess I'll stop this stream. I'll catch you sometime though. Wish I could play this game.
We have Jerry Calder in the left lane and
It was a while ago. A very long time ago. I remember when these things were new. This is actually the second one. They had the 2 back-to-back. They had the NHRA Championship Drag Racing or whatever, NHRA Drag Racing, with John Force on the cover. Actually, he was on the cover of both of them. But and then they came out with the countdown one because the year they made the game in 06, they had the, I think they just made the countdown thing the year after. So then they made this game the year after that, and then that was it. Done. But it was a while ago. I remember when these were new though. That's how old I am. I feel old. Looking back at all these graphics and stuff make me feel old. That we used to think these were amazing games until we see today's games. Now it's like, you look back at this, it's still good and still fun, but compared to what the graphics we saw back then were to what we look at them now, after seeing the games newly built and, you know, three generation later, you know, makes a big difference. Alright, well, I'm gonna find try to find some different games to play here. So I'm trying to go through and see how many different games I can get for the month. So I don't know what I can do here. I don't know if I should go to the PlayStation or go to the PC here. Play some of the GameCube or PlayStation 2 or 3 emulator. Well, I don't really have anything on the emulator. I actually have the PS3. I can play Turok. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll catch you one of these times on there, I'm sure. And, maybe it'd be better on a day. It'd probably be better on a day that you know, it'd be a lot earlier, because I know once we get talking about racing, I can go on and on and on and on. We'll be here till 5 in the morning at this rate, so it better be earlier. I think would be a better choice to do it at an earlier time. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you later. And I don't know what to play yet, but we'll figure it out soon.